In 2020, the Congressional Budget Office projected U.S. debt wouldn't hit $37 trillion until 2030. In August 2025, U.S. debt soared past $37 trillion. In late October, the U.S. debt blew past $38 trillion, taking only just 71 days for the U.S. federal government to add another $1 trillion to the national debt. $38 trillion is more than the annual GDP of China, India, Germany, Japan, and the UK combined. To pay off the $38 trillion would require each U.S. taxpayer to write a check for $327,707. At current debt levels, the U.S. government is borrowing $25 billion a day, and interest payments now exceed $1.2 trillion annually. For the fiscal year ended on September 30th, the federal government spent a little more than $7 trillion and ran a $1.8 trillion deficit. With a debt to GDP at 125%, the country now owes more than it produces in a year. Confidence in U.S. creditworthiness is undermined by the growing national debt, mounting fiscal irresponsibility, and a rapidly deteriorating fiscal situation. Debt strangulation is not, of course, merely a U.S. phenomenon. Global government debt is on course to hit 100% of global GDP by 2029, which would be the highest since 1948. By 2030, government debt could soar to 123% of GDP. Among the G20 countries whose ratio is set to move above 100% in the coming years are the US, UK, China, France, Japan, and Canada. 55 countries whose ratios are below 60% are having trouble servicing their debts because interest rates have risen. The really bad news is most U.S. and global policymakers have simply stopped caring about their country's ever-rising debt, leading to the possibility of a severe market correction. We have surpassed the limits of economic, fiscal, and inflationary indebtedness. Government irresponsibility is going to cause the next financial crisis. Thank you for watching. Debt causes the coming economic crisis.